At the beginning of the movie, we are shown Sam being brought to the prison in a police van. He had committed a petty theft, so he was sentenced to 6 months. The security system of this prison was extremely tight. After reaching the prison, his entire body is checked. As soon as the security process is completed, he is sent to his cell where he meets a boy. This boy looked exactly like him, but was very scared and did not talk to anyone. Sam wonders why this boy is so scared. The next day, Sam learns about a dangerous criminal named Collins. Collins and his gang used to rape the scared boy daily, due to which the boy was completely scared and frightened. Sam also gets scared after knowing this and thinks that these people might do the same to him. Then he meets another gangster in the jail, whose name was Brandon. Brandon used to smuggle weapons and was playing chess in the jail at that time. While he was playing chess, Sam passed by him and said, "You can checkmate in just one move." Brandon looked at Sam carefully for the first time, and he is impressed by his cleverness. After this, as soon as Sam goes to his room, he sees that his roommate is sharpening a knife. When Sam asks him the reason for doing this, he tells that the next time Collins comes to rape her, he will kill him, so that no one can take advantage of her in future. Hearing all this, Sam ignores his words. The next day, when those people come again to take that boy, Sam starts fighting with his cellmate on seeing them coming. By doing this, the jail guards come and catch Sam and his partner and lock them in another cell. Due to Sam doing this, Collins's people are not able to rape his partner, and his partner is saved. Brandon was also watching all this, due to which he gets very impressed with Sam, and understands that Sam is very smart. A few days later, Sam and his partner are let out of another cell. Then another gangster, Brandon, comes to Sam and explains to him that there are many dangerous people in this prison, so first protect your self-defense and dignity, then think about others. He also advises him not to get into any big trouble. After this, Sam returns to his cell and sees that Collins' men are harassing his partner again. His entire gang members had come to rape his partner, which makes him very upset. Troubled by all this, his partner tries to commit suicide, but Sam stops him. After this, he quickly calls the prison guards, who take his partner with them, and he is admitted to the hospital for a long time. Collins then looks for another boy to rape, and he sets his sights on Sam because Collins likes boys of that type. Collins's men have been keeping an eye on Sam so they can catch him and rape him at the first opportunity. Sam senses their curiosity, so he sharpens his toothbrush to protect himself. Then one day, Collins's men find him alone and attack him, but at this moment, Brandon comes and takes Sam with him, and Collins and his men have to leave from there unwillingly. Then Brandon explains to Sam that you cannot escape from these people, nor can you kill them with a toothbrush, but as long as you are here, I can save you. After this, he puts a condition in front of Sam. He says, "After going out of jail, you will have to complete one of my incomplete tasks. I will keep telling you from time to time what, when, and how you have to do." Then Brandon tells that he is planning to escape from here, and he tells his plan to Sam. Sam feels very good after hearing his plan, and then he leaves from there. The next day, Collins's men catch Sam again, but then Brandon's men come there and beat Collins so much that he dies on the spot. Seeing this, all the prisoners get very scared, and after this, no one comes near Sam, nor does anyone bother him. Slowly time passes, and Sam's 6 months end. The time of release comes. As soon as he comes out of jail, Sam goes to meet a gangster named John, and gives him a letter written by Brandon. Then after reading that letter, he includes Sam in his gang, and John gives Sam the key of a house which was a beautiful house located on the seashore, seeing which Sam becomes very happy. Then Sam opens the suitcase which John had given him. It contains passports of many different names of Brandon and a lot of clothes. There is also a gun near the suitcase. Sam is watching all this when the gate alarm rings. When he opens the door, he finds a girl named Sona there. She has another bag, which contains a lot of money and a cell phone. Seeing this, Sam asks her, "What is the need for this?" Then Sona tells him, "Keep this money with you, and Brandon will always talk to you from this phone." Saying this, she leaves from there. The next day, as per the plan, Sam went to meet a man named Franklin. After reaching there, Franco showed him many dangerous weapons, seeing which Sam is surprised. After this, Franco tells him about all the weapons and also takes him along and gives him training to use those weapons. He also explains how and where to use these weapons. Then we see that Sam goes to a flying tour agency and asks for a tour of the entire city by helicopter. After this, the pilot goes with him in a helicopter. After going into the sky, Sam points a gun at the pilot and says, "You have to go where I say." Actually, he asks the pilot to take him to the prison in which Brandon is. On the other hand, Brandon has made his preparations and takes a knife and puts it on the neck of the prison guard and tells him, "Take me to the door and open the door." Meanwhile, Sam also reaches there by helicopter and starts firing at the prison guards. After this, Brandon and his partner sit in the helicopter. In a few moments, they go far away from there. After going some distance, they get down and sit in a car and leave from there. Then they go to John. Brandon tells John a plan of a big gold robbery, through which they can earn $1 billion because they are planning to steal gold directly from the storage room of the gold mine. Hearing this, everyone starts planning the robbery and starts their preparations. After this, Brandon takes Sam to a party where Sona is also present. Both of them are standing near the swimming pool and talking and sharing many things about each other. Then a person comes and pushes Sam into the pool. His name was Josh. Sam falls into the water, but he does not know how to swim, so he starts drowning. Seeing this, Sona immediately jumps into the pool and saves him. All the people present there start laughing at Sam because he did not know how to swim, seeing which Sam feels very bad and he leaves from there. Then a car stops near him on the road and Sona is sitting in it. Then she takes him to a Chinese restaurant where both of them talk a lot. Sona says, "Everyone thinks that I am John's girlfriend, but there is nothing like that between us. My biggest problem is that I am an immigrant and I have to earn a lot of money." After this, Sam also tells her many things about himself. Then both of them come back home and spend time with each other all night. The next day, Brandon gets very angry after seeing Sam and says, "Next time, don't go anywhere without telling me," and also tells her to stay away from Sona. Because the gold was distracting his focus, he gets angry at him. After this, he takes him to the mine building from where they had to steal the gold. Reaching there, Brendan tells him that he has to go inside this building and take care of the emergency alarm so that no one can ring the alarm. Also, he has to ensure that no one can enter the storage room so that they can carry out the theft. After telling this, Brendan reaches a racer named Krish, who is a very good racer. He includes him in his team so that they can run away from there fast after the theft. Now their whole team is ready. After this, Brendan shows them all the blueprint of the location where they have to steal. Then the same man who had pushed Sam into the pool starts harassing Sam and both of them get into a scuffle. Seeing this, Brendan tells Sam, "You go out of here and come up after cooling your head." Hearing this, Sam goes down to the club, where he sees that some people were misbehaving with Sona. Seeing this, Sam gets angry, and he takes out his gun and drives them all away from there. After this, Sona tells him, "You should not have done this. If the police had come here, they would have deported me and my troubles would have increased." Sam apologizes to her and asks her to go for coffee, but Sona refuses and says, "I work here, and will come only after finishing my work." Now Sam also starts waiting for her. When Sona comes after finishing her work, both of them go to the beach. Sona goes to take a bath in the sea and calls Sam too. Sam says that he does not know how to swim and he is afraid of going into the water. But Sona encourages him and calls him. After this, they both come close to each other and start kissing each other. They realize their love for each other. After leaving from there, Sona gives him her necklace and says, "This will work as a good luck charm for you." She also says that things are not always as they seem, so don't trust anyone, not even me. Maybe I will keep sending them all your news. Hearing this, Sam says, "I don't care about all these things. After carrying out the theft, I will go away from here, but I want you to come with me." On this, Sona says, "It will not be so easy. After leaving from here, John will not leave me alive." Slowly, the day also comes when these people have to commit the theft. Everyone wears the uniform of a security guard and goes inside. Brendan then tells Sam, "Go inside through the ventilation, destroy all the CCTV cameras and open all the doors." Sam does the same and goes inside and slowly destroys all the cameras. On the other hand, Brendan kills all the security guards and knocks them unconscious and locks them in a room, and these people slowly start moving towards the vault. Then Brendan tells Josh, "You stay at the door and keep an eye on all the employees." Josh gets angry on hearing this and shoots a worker in the leg, but Brendan hits him on the head with a gun. After some time, they had melted the remaining gold, and Brendan asks the employees to take out the gold. They come out with the gold, but everyone was wearing the dress of laborers, due to which the police could not know who is a laborer and who is a thief. Then they distract the police by firing at them. Meanwhile, on the other hand, Krish leaves with the gold in his car, but the police were still chasing them and firing at them. After running for some distance, they escape from the police and give the gold to John, because it was John's job to sell the gold. John sells the gold and gives them their share, after which John looks at Josh, who was beaten up by Brendan, and asks Brendan what to do with one of his partners who is dead. Brendan and his men then put the dead partner in the same car, pour petrol on the car, and set it on fire and throw it down the hill. After this, Sam leaves with Sona. Then we see Sona when her doorbell rings. One of John's men comes and says, "I know you are trying to escape from here, and John also knows this, but you and Sam cannot escape from here." Then he tries to kill Sona, but Sona somehow saves herself and runs away. She first calls Sam and tells him that John has betrayed all of us, and soon the police will come to catch everyone. Meanwhile, we see that police vehicles arrive outside Brendan's apartment, but thankfully, he was not in the apartment. Seeing the police, Brendan goes to the cemetery and digs a pit near a grave and hides all his things in it. After this, he calls John and asks why he did this, but John refuses to recognize him. Then Brendan understands that John has betrayed them. Then he tells Sam, "We have to go to Melbourne, because John will deal in gold there." Then everyone leaves for Melbourne. On the way, Sam also calls Sona. After reaching Melbourne, Brendan asks one of his men to find out John's location, and they find out the location. After this, Brendan gives some money to Sona and asks her to deliver the money to his dead partner's house, but Sona refuses. Brendan gets angry at this and slaps her. Seeing this, Sam does not like it at all, and he starts fighting with Brendan. After a while, both of them calm down, and then Brendan explains to Sam, "You are a gangster and you should not become weak, otherwise you will not be able to survive for long." Then we see Sona bringing food for the two outside, but she did not know that someone was following her. When she goes inside, she overhears Brendan and Sam talking. Brendan tells Sam, "As soon as the work is done, you give Sona money and keep her away from you." Hearing this, Sona feels that both of them are cheating on her, and she leaves the place in anger. Meanwhile, Sam comes and explains to her, "What you heard is not true. I have no such intention." Then we are shown the scene of the hotel, where the same man who was following Sona comes inside the hotel. He points a gun at Brendan and tells him that he is John's friend, and John has sent him to kill Brendan. Then Brendan tells him, "John has nothing to give you. I will give you double the amount of money he has given you. Just support me." Hearing this, the man becomes greedy and tells Brendan the location of John's deal. The next day, they go to the place where Josh was supposed to meet the dealer. Brendan and his men arrive there and kill all of Josh's men and capture Josh. They ask Josh for the location of the gold, but he does not tell them anything, so they torture him for several days. Finally, Josh gives up and tells them the location of the gold. After finding out the location of the gold, they bring the gold and also find John's location. Then they kill John and take his gold. After this, they had to leave the city, so they bought a boat and started going out in that. On the way, Brendan points a gun at Sam and says, "I cannot take you with me further. I will give you your share of the money. You can take it and leave from here." Hearing this, Sam says, "First check what you have." Brendan goes to check his gold, but finds iron plates instead of gold. Then he realizes that Sam has already kept the gold somewhere else. Brendan gets very angry seeing this. He comes up and asks Sam how he did this. Sam tells that he did this work in connivance with Sona. When Brendan took the gold, Sona secretly took out the gold from the bag and put iron plates in its place. Sam says that he will give Brendan half of his share. After this, he gives a phone to Brendan on which Sona was on the line. Sona says, "If anything happens to Sam, I will inform the police and you will be caught there." Hearing this, Brendan gets angry and jumps into the water holding Sam because he knew that Sam does not know how to swim. But after a while, he brings Sam back to the boat and says, "If you wanted, you could have run away with all the gold. But why didn't you do that?" To this, Sam says, "You have helped me a lot, so I did not want to betray you. You will get your share." After this, Sam takes another boat and reaches the shore, where he and Sona meet each other. On the other hand, Brendan starts living in a city, but a woman informs the police about him and the police catch him and take him to jail again. After a few days, Brendan receives a letter, in which Sam had told him the address of the gold and also sent a picture of Sona, in which Sona was pregnant. This shows that Sam and Sona have now become a couple. With this wonderful movie ends. Friends, if you like this movie, then please like and subscribe to our video. We need your support very much. See you in our next video. Till then, goodbye.